And action. It's me. I'm back. I was thinking I didn't have a lot of progress to show you, a lot of stitching to show you, but actually I have more than I thought. But we'll get to that in a minute. I got progress to show you. I got one haul to show you. I got some more shot outs, some notes. Oh man, I meant to go through my comments and I forgot to do that. And some exciting news. I'm going to save the exciting news for later on. But, it's, did y'all see mine and Terry's video? With all the, okay, in the video, Terry says, we're not going to put all these up at once. It'll probably take a couple of weeks. So I was thinking, okay, cool. Then I don't have to worry about, getting them all done right away. I think it was the very next day, all of a sudden, my phone keeps going bing, 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 and she put all hers up in one day, and I'm like, dang! So I could not put mine up. So all the stitch-alongs, except for the stitch-a-thons, because I haven't put those up yet, for 2018 are up for Cross Stitch Finish Line. Go take a look. There's some pretty cool ones. We had fun coming up with them. So, hang on. Alright, let's see. As far as life updates, there's really nothing to... Well, I do have an update on something, but that's going to be for later. But just, getting up, taking the kid to work, coming home, cleaning, cooking, and stitching. Me in a nutshell. Let's do my shot outs. Shot outs. The first one, it's spelled Y-A-N-A Stitcher, but I think the Y sounds like a J, so I think it's Janya or something. I don't know. If I'm butchering your name, I'm sorry. Oh my God, she's a new you've got to go, and it's Y-A-N-A Stitcher. And Pepper, stop. On her first video, I think I drooled a little bit. Because behind her, she's sitting there, and behind her and all around her, she has a bunch of finishes that are framed and everything. I mean, mirabilias, lavender, and I think there was some lavender and I mean, just beautiful work. Beautiful work. You've got, like I said, I was drooling. Then I found Hand-Dyed Diva. I found her number 12 video. And and I don't know why I didn't find her sooner, but the first video I watched was her number 12 video, and I started it. And she was actually singing a song from one of my favorite all-time movies, My Fair Lady. I love that movie. Then let's see, we got the Schoolhouse Stitcher. Now, she has 2 videos out. And you know how when you're watching a video and on the side you'll have recommendations? Well, her second video popped up there, and if you look at the thumbnail for her second video, she looks like she's 12. And I thought, and that was my first thought was, oh, look, we got another young one. So I wanted to watch her number 1 video before number 2. No, she's like 30-something. And she looks like she's 12. But she lives in a schoolhouse that's been, renovated, I think, to like condos or apartments or something. I don't know. I like her though. And then I found Sunshine Have H-E-V. It says Sunshine and H-E-V. She's insane. She took a pattern that was all cross stitch, and she substituted cross stitches with specialty stitches. Who does that? She does. Insane. I'm doing the opposite. I find cross stitches that have specialty stitches, and I take the specialty stitches, turn them into cross stitches. And then this morning, and in fact, I haven't finished watching her video. I got to go back and finish watching it. I found Jennifer Upton. She has 10 videos out already, and I just found her. I mean, that tells you how far behind I am of finding new stitchers. But I still have to go back and finish her video. But I wanted to put her down so that... So, alright, a couple of notes I have here. Number one, did y'all see Terry's latest video where she put stuff into the fair? I asked her, I watched that video, and I talked to her, I think, the next day, or I don't know, a couple of days later, or I don't know. And I told her, I'm like, so yours wasn't the only cross-stitch entries in the fair. She's, oh no. I'm like, you didn't stick around and like stop the other stitchers and say, hey, do you watch Flosstube, and why not? So we can get more people in our area. Don't know what I'm going to do with her. Terry, we love you. You should continue to do videos. And Mini Dot is just so adorable. Y'all watch it. She's one of her kids is taking a driving school thing, whatever. So she's been filming in her car while she's waits for him, and she has Mini Dot with her. And he has the biggest, most beautiful smile that I've ever seen on a baby. He's absolutely, it's a good thing you don't live nearby. I might just have to come over and kidnap him every so often. And by the way, yes, I was laughing. You should know what that means. Okay, one thing, I keep wanting to talk about this in my videos, and I keep forgetting. So I'm going to do it now. My Facebook page, Joe Stitchy Stuff, where I was selling needle minders, I've archived that video. I've archived that site because there's just so many things going on. I just don't have time to do the needle minders right now. I may do maybe in November or something, because I still got a ton of needle minders here to sell, but I just don't have the time right now. But I'm thinking maybe in November, sometime in November, doing a big sale, you know, so, and everything. But I'm fixing to archive it because, and this is the reason why, and I'm telling y'all so that y'all, if y'all want to join that group, you can. I have a bunch of stuff that I wanted to put on Stash Unload to sell. You know, some patterns, some fabric, odds and ends stuff, cross-stitch stuff. So I went to Stash Unload. And they used to have it where, like, on Mondays, you can do 3 posts without putting it in an album. Well, you can't do that anymore. Everything has to be in an album, even if it's just one item. So I'm like, okay, I can do that. So I went to their files, and they have a file that tells you how to create an album if you're doing it on an iPad, which is what I would be doing it on. So I click on that to try to figure it out, and it takes me straight back to their homepage. So I got frustrated, and I said, screw this. So what I'm going to do is probably in the next, not next week, but the week after, I'm going to do a Stash Unload on the Facebook group Joe Stitchy Stuff. So I'm going to unarchive it, accept anyone who wants to go in there, and just one day just put stuff up, and if you want to buy it, you can. If not, you don't have to. But just to let y'all know. And I might have some needle minders up there, I don't know. But I do have a lot. I do have some fabric and patterns that I definitely want to put up. So since I can't figure out Stash Unload, I figure, well, I'll just do it on that site. And you know what? Any of y'all, no, never mind. I'm not going to go there. Never mind. So, let's see what else. I'm only 9 minutes in. This is going to be a shorter video than I thought. But again, maybe not. We'll see. It's in the afternoon here. I think it's like almost 3 o'clock here. And my husband had a doctor's appointment at 2:30. So there's a slim possibility he may come home probably during the end of this video. Probably not. I don't know. You know how it is at doctor's appointments. Alright. let me show you my haul, because it's only one piece, so we'll do that and get it out of the way. And I got this, ironically, off of Stash Unload. Ugh, my allergies are kicking my butt. And I got this type of pattern typically isn't my, I mean, it's not my aesthetic. It's not the stuff that I would put in my home. But I got this because I am a Beatles fanatic. I love the Beatles. Love the Beatles. So I had to get, I already have the Yellow Submarine that I'm going to be doing for my brother sometime this year. I'm going to start it. Probably soon. I still have to kit it up and put it in a little navy bag for him. Anyway, but this one is Strawberry Fields Forever. So I got that off Stash Unload. I need a... And this is I think this is my first and only Blackbird Designs pattern. Because like I said, you know, I think they have beautiful stuff. It's just not my aesthetic. Alright. Now shall we go to stitching. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. After my... Alright, the first thing I stitched on since the last time I saw y'all, and I have a before picture. Look at me. 2 years, almost, yeah, 2 years doing this, and I'm just now getting my crap together. How about that? It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Oh, wait, hang on. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. This is what I picked up first. Red, white, and bloom. And the last time y'all seen it, it looked like that. I had the bloom done. I didn't have any of the red done, and there's a little bit of red in that because I had to go pick it up. So I picked it up, and this is my progress. This is what I got done. So I finished the little red bits in where it says bloom. Then I did all the white part. I'm loving this. I'm loving this on the fabric that I chose for it. I think the fabric is really making those colors pop. And if I'm talking too loud, if you think I'm screaming, it's because my allergies are bothering me. My ears, both my ears are, I can't hear very well, so that I might be screaming at you, but it's not because I'm mad, it's just because I can't hear. But anyway, that's what I got done. So the next time I pick this up and do it, I'll do the red part, and then I'll be done. Woo-hoo-hoo. Awesome. So, and if you want to know the fabric I'm doing that on, I think it's Picture This Plus L 32 count, because I prefer 32 count even weave, which means I'm not a serious stitcher, which means, okay, before I show you anything else, I'm going to talk about that for a minute because I keep wanting to talk about it and I keep forgetting. Alright, if you've watched all my videos, or if you've watched my videos since last summer, you know what I'm talking about when I say I'm not a serious stitcher because I stitch on 32 count even weave, right? And if not, then you need to go back and watch my older videos. Why haven't you? No, I'm teasing. But anyway, for the last year, I've been trying to design a cross stitch that says I am not a serious stitcher and put a couple of motifs on it. Well, I am not. I've realized I am not a designer. I can't design crap. You know, because I just want something small, something that would fit in like a 4x6 or a 5x7 frame that says I am not a serious stitcher, and some nice calligraphy or I don't know, font, and a couple of maybe a silver needle. And a couple of motifs and whatnot, and I suck at it. So I'm putting it out to you guys. I gotta readjust here. If someone can design a simple pattern that says I am not a serious stitcher and put a few motifs on it, and you send it to me, I mean, because I really want to stitch something like that up and put it up in my house. I think that, because that's just... So if someone wants to design something for me, I'll do it. Just putting that out there. Because I can't design crap. Alright. Then, after that one, hang on. I need to go get my hair cut soon. Alright, I thought I was prepared here. Evidently, I'm not. Alright, here we go. Hang on. Like I said, 2 years of doing this, and I'm just now getting my... You would think I would have had this perfected by now, but no. Then I picked up this one. This is a freebie from Brooks Books. Their birthday cakes. There's one for every month. This one is August. It's a seashore theme. I started this with our Sal, the Dog Days of Summer, S for Seashore. This is what it looked like last time you've seen it. See how I'm getting good at this. Can y'all see that? Alright. So I just picked it up, and I think I worked on it for like a day and a half. And the only reason why I picked up and worked on this, because the other one I'm fixing to show you, I needed a certain thread I didn't have, so I didn't want to go on to the next part. So I said, well, I'll stitch on this until I get that thread. The next day I went and got the thread. Anyway. So I filled in this and this and started the candle. So I don't have that much left to do on this. Where'd the picture go? I gotta, see this is, so I gotta finish the candle in the A, and then I think the rest of it, there's, you know, a little bit here I gotta do, and then it's on to beading. And then I'll have this finished. Cute, huh? And I know, it's a freebie. I mean, come on. I'm not going to apologize. Alright, stick that back in here. And then, after that one, I had a new start. Believe it or not, a new start. I know, is that like crazy or what? And I started ice cream. Country Cottage Needleworks. Oh, I love ice cream. There is no before picture because this is the new start. And, oh, hang on. I say I don't, yeah. And I'm stitching this on a picture of this plus arbor, 32 count Lagana. And a very dear friend of mine gave me this fabric. And it was the perfect, I hate hair when hair flies in my mouth. Oh God. Anyway, this was like the perfect size for this. And this is what I got done. Bottom part. You see it. I don't know why I didn't center it better. I'm usually better at centering things. This is like the second thing in the last couple weeks that I didn't center right. But look at that. I love that. Snow cones. So I did that. Worked on that for a few days. God, this is going to be a short video. I'm like only 19 minutes in. And then the other day, on the 25th, we have the ABC Sal and cross stitch finish line. So I picked up my eyes for Indian. This is what it looked like last time you saw it. I already had it in the Q snap, so. But the only thing I had left to do was like the Indian in the middle. So. And I've been working on that. I'm still working on it. I'm not done with it yet. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to finish the Indian. That's all I have left to do is the Indian. So And let me tell you something. I make working copies of all my stuff. So when I started this series, I went ahead and made all my working copies. And I put them all, I got it all, I have the whole series in this bag. And I made all my working copies, and I put my working copies in this, you know, and together. So this is the 3 that, no, I'm showing you the pattern. I'm not going to apologize. And of course, you know, the color chart. Oh, I kind of love the comment I posted. Anyway, so of course there's the color key on each one. Well, silly me thought that, you know, this is a series. Oh, I don't want to put that back in there. Surely, you know, and all the patterns in the series use pretty much the same colors. So I figured the color key, you know, I figured that, you know, like for DMC 420, they would use the same symbol throughout all the patterns. That would make sense to me. Wouldn't it make sense to you? Well, they don't. Because on this one, see his feet? The symbol for that is like a kind of like a diamond. And I was using this. Had this out, and of course the diamond said teal. So I was stitching his feet, and I was onto the second foot, and I'm like, well, wait. That can't be right. Why would his feet be teal? And then I looked, and that same symbol was for his face. I said, why would I have a teal Indian? Seriously. Well, I go back and then pull my working copy out, and no, on this one, teal is a square. And the little diamond is the flesh tone, 3772. And I'm like, why would Prairie School mess with my head like that? So I almost had a teal Indian. Luckily, I caught that before I had his face done. Why I didn't catch it on the first foot, I don't know, but at least I caught it. So here's him. I just got to finish the Indian, and I'm going to do that, finish him up, and then I'll have, this will be a finish. And I can put it up, and the next time I do the Prairie School ABCs, I would be bringing out what comes after I. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. You guys know me by now. So that's what I'm currently working on. I think after I finish the Indian, I think the next thing I'm going to bring out is going to be Lady of the Flag. Because I got some plans for her. I got some plans. Alright. So that's it for my cross stitching. Let me see. Alright, I got some exciting news. Are you ready? Are you sitting down? Guess who's going to the North American Flosstube retreat in Austin the first weekend of October? I think it's the first week of October. Oh, it's the 5th, 6th, and I was going to say 5th, 6th, and 8th, but that wouldn't make sense, would it? Me. I was so excited. I got a message what's today? Friday, Wednesday, I think it was. Now, I messed up signing up for it when it first came out, and all the spots were taken, and I'm like, oh. And I was telling my husband about it, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to put myself on the wait list. I said, you know, chances are, you know, who would drop out from going to the Flosstube retreat? Seriously, that was my thought. And I said, well, I'll go ahead and put myself on the wait list. Chances are a spot will never open up for me, because I'm sure there's plenty of people ahead of me. But I got the notification on Wednesday, and I was so excited. My husband was here, and I told him, I said, remember that I was telling you about that Flosstube retreat in Austin? He says, yeah. I said, well, a spot opened up. He says, okay. And then I was toying with the idea. Do I want to go? Yeah, I really wanted to go. And my husband says, just go. He says, get online right now, find the airfare. I'm like, are you sure? He says, yeah. He says, I know how much it means to you. He knows how much the Flosstube community means to me. I mean, and you guys, y'all do. Y'all, everyone, even the means so much to me. And he says, you know, you should really go. He says, I want you to go. So I booked my airfare. I'm in a room with Lucretia. She doesn't know what she's getting herself into. And it's too late to back out now. So that's going to be fun. And I'm thinking of all the people. I mean, I'm going to be able to meet Cherry, Olivia, McKenna is going to be there. And I'm thinking of all these people and a bunch more. I'm not going to name everyone because then this will be like an hour video. But I'm all excited about meeting not only the people who do videos, but the people who watch our videos. You know, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. I'm almost packed. You know, I'm excited. Wow. So anyway, I need to find out if there's. I need to find out if there's any things to sign up for, like, you know, gift exchanges or secret things or whatever. I don't know. That's all I've been thinking about since I got my airfare. I need to get with Lucretia and find out. I don't snore that loud anymore. My husband asked me he says, do you know who you're rooming with? I'm like, well, yeah. I said, kind of. I said, you know, we watch each other's videos, you know, and everything. I said, it'll be the first time I'm meeting her. And he's like, okay. He says, maybe I'll bring home some earplugs for you, because he has to wear earplugs at work because it's a loud place. He says, I'll bring some earplugs home for you to give her. Come on. I wear a CPAP, so I don't snore that loud anymore. But I'm going to tell all my friends down there that I'm going to be stitching with, I'm going to tell you right now, this is a must. I'm going to have Whataburger at least one day while I'm here. Because we don't have Whataburger up here. I mean, if I really want a Sonic, there's a Sonic that's, well, not too close. It's an hour away. And I have drove an hour just to get a slushie. Just saying. But, yeah, Whataburger. So I'm excited. I can't wait to meet everyone. I need to look and see if there's a list, because I don't even know everyone who's going to be there. I know some people are going to be there, but I don't know everyone. So I need to find a list. Isn't that awesome? I'm so excited. And it's in Austin, Texas. And my flight back, I leave in the afternoon. I think around 1 or something. I don't know. But in my flight back, I have one layover. Now, I'm flying out of Austin, flying to Connecticut. My layover is in Houston, Texas. Anyway, alright. Emily will be there. I wonder if Jimmy Flosstube will be there. Emily, is Jimmy Flosstube going to be there? I tell you what, I hope so, because no pressure or anything, but I don't know if y'all have watched his two. I know he's got 2 out so far. But on my bucket list now is to be interviewed by Jimmy Flosstube. Alright, that's it. This is a short one, just like 30 minutes. I really don't have that much else to say. I mean, I live a boring life, I guess. I should be finding out soon, I hope, whether I'm going to have a granddaughter or a grandson. She is 17 weeks now. I think she has, I'm not too sure if she has another ultrasound already scheduled or not, but I told my son, I said, the second you find out, you text me and let me know. And the thing is that she's going, and my son's going to go with her. He's going to find out the sex of the baby, but she doesn't want to know because she wants to find out at her shower. She wants to do like a gender reveal for herself at the shower. I'm like, well, that's fine. I said, but I need to know because I need to know whether to stitch boy stuff or girl stuff, or crochet boy stuff or girl stuff, or buy girl stuff or boys. I don't want neutrals. I want either pink or blue. I want, let's see what else is going on. That's about it. Yeah, that's it. Can't wait till October. Can't wait. I'm so excited. And don't forget, I'm going to be selling some stash on my Facebook group, Joe Stitchy Stuff. In fact, as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm going to go unarchive it. And I know there's been requests. I know there's people there that I haven't approved. I'm going to go ahead and approve those. So if you want to look and see at what stash I'm going to be selling, then go there. Oh, one of the most important things I was going to say, and I almost forgot to say it, has to do with the retreat. Okay, after I finish the Indian here, I'm going to pick up Lady of the Flag, and I'm thinking about working on I'm thinking about, I almost want to get Lady of the Flag done before the retreat, so I can bring her to the retreat to show everyone. Would that be awesome or what? I mean, I think I'm about at the halfway point. I got like the most of the bottom done of her dress, so I just have like the bodice and her face and arms and the flag. And I'm thinking if I I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking it's possible. I mean, we got all of August and all of September, so for 2 months, 8 weeks. I'm doing math. Wow. Even if I work on her just every other week, I'm wondering if I can get her done. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I will have her done and I'm going to bring her, but I think I'm going to try to have her done and bring her. Anybody else out there working on Lady of the Flag? You want to finish her before the retreat and bring her too? So, alright, well that's it. I'm going to go now, because now it's over 30 minutes. It's 32 minutes, so now I feel that I made a sufficient video for you guys. And, I'm just going to say this, and then I'm going to say goodbye. I really miss Beverly's comments on my videos. You guys just don't know how much I miss her comments. So, alright, anyway, that's it. Goodbye.